So hi everyone, in today's video I will talk about the standard normal distribution. First I will talk about the difference between normal distribution and standard normal distribution. So basically in normal distribution there are no absolute mean and standard deviation, meaning that it can be any number. And in the normal distribution the x-axis show the x value, while in the standard normal distribution, the mean has already been set into 0 and the standard deviation is 1, and the x-axis show the z value. And as you can see on the screen now is the z-score table. So what actually is the z-score table? So in order to find the area under the curve, we will use this z-score table. And this is the positive z-score table, while this is the negative z-score table. There are various types of z-score table you can find on the internet, and you need to make sure which type of the table that you are using. Here we are using the table that represent the area to the left of the z-score, which means these numbers show the area under the curve to the left of the z-score. I will show you an example so that you can understand more about what it's all about. So here is example number 1. We want to find the probability that a variable has a z-score of less than 0.36. So how to use the z-score? First we look at the first two number, which is 0.3 on the table, and we can find it on the first column for 0.3, and the next number is 6, we can find on the first row. So after that we kinda just make like a straight line to find where the point goes, and here it is. The value is 0.6406, and yeah, that's all. It's super easy. But what actually does the 0.640 mean? So here I will show you based on a graph. So here is 0.36. So we want to find the area under the curve. So actually 0.6406 is the area under the curve. So moving towards on the second question, a normally distributed population of test score has a mean of 80 and a standard deviation of 5.2. Find the percentage of score that lies below 73. So here the question is a bit different from the first question because there's no given z-score value, so we need to find by ourselves, but there are mean provided and standard deviation, and 73 is actually the x value. So how can we find the z-score value based on these three given value? It is super easy. We can just use this formula, a simple formula where x minus the mean, and we divided it with the standard deviation. Okay, the z value is negative 1.35. So now we have the z value, and we can just use the z-score table like we did before in the example 1. First we look at the first two number, which is negative 1.3 on the first column, and then 5 on the first row. So the value is 0.085, and the percentage is 8.85%, and that's all. Moving towards the next question. So in this question we want to find the percentage score between 82 and 86. So I draw here to give a view of it. 82, 86, so we want to find the area between this. And like the question before, this is the x value, not the z value. So we want to find the z value first, and we will use the same formula like we did on the second question just now. So now we get the z value for both of it, so we can just move on to the next steps. I just write this thing. So we want to find the area between, so I write it like this: 0.38 is less than z and z is less than 1.15, and I will rearrange it. So the reason why I rearrange it, because we want to find the score between two numbers. So I will show it here. We want to find the area between this z. So in order to do that, we need to find the area of 1.15 and then the area of 0.38, and then we minus it to get the area that we wanted. I hope you guys understand what I mean. And then we just look at like what we did before at the z-score table to find the value. And yeah, that's it. We got the answer. Super simple, right? I hope you guys can do this. So let's move to the next question. So in this question, it is different because we want to find the score that lies above 73. So it means that the x is more than 73. Like what we did before, first we will find the z value from the given mean, standard deviation, and the x value. I hope you guys can do it well now, because I did like a lot of example for that. So we got this one. So here I'll explain why it is different. So the z-score table that we are looking at right now is the value which is less than, but now we want to find more than 73, which indicates that we want to find area of this. So how we can do is that we just rewrite the formula where we use 1 minus z less than negative 1.35. Why 1? Because the total number of the standard deviation is 1. So yeah, we just can proceed, and we got it. 91.15%. And that's all. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain, and if you have any question, you can just drop your comment below. I will try to explain if I can. And that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.